Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of News with a Wink, where we peel back the layers of serious political discourse with the precision of a late-night infomercial and the charm of a reality TV host. Today, we find ourselves stepping into the glitzy, star-studded world of Hollywood, or what's left of it, as President Donald Trump, our fearless leader, prepares to make Hollywood great again. But first, let's throw on our 3D glasses and dive into this cinematic spectacle of tariffs, treaties, and triumphant tweets. The White House, that bastion of American values, and apparently a new film studio, released a statement this week declaring that no final decisions have been made about the Trump administration's audacious plan to slap tariffs on foreign movie making. Yes, you heard it right, folks. We're talking about a 100% tariff on films produced in those exotic, far-off lands like Canada and New Zealand. Because nothing screams national security like ensuring Thor films his next epic saga in a Los Angeles backlot instead of the mystical landscapes of New Zealand. The man behind this blockbuster idea? None other than the star of the show, President Trump himself, who announced via Truth Social that the Department of Commerce and the U.S. Trade Representative are set to roll the cameras on this ambitious venture. Meanwhile, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick is presumably donning his director's cap, ready to shout action on this cinematic caper. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the irony here. Hollywood, that liberal fortress known for its love of foreign locations and even foreign films, may soon face the wrath of tariffs. And the Hollywood elite? Well, they're not exactly thrilled. They've been accused of selling out their workers for a few extra bucks by filming in cheaper labor markets. But fret not, American workers, because Robbie Starbuck, a former Hollywood producer and card-carrying conservative, assures us that the working-class heroes of Tinseltown are over the moon at the prospect of more jobs. In a twist worthy of an M. Night Shyamalan movie, Starbuck insists that while studios might feel some short-term pain, it's all part of a grand plan to strengthen the American film industry. And as an added bonus, it deals a blow to Communist China's supposed propaganda machine. Who knew that tariffs could double as a plot device in the geopolitical thriller that is modern movie making? Let's not forget the backdrop to this drama. A 22.4% drop in on-location production in the greater Los Angeles area in the first quarter of 2025. This according to Film LA, a nonprofit that might soon need a new mission statement if these tariffs come into play. One unnamed movie producer even described Hollywood as undergoing an existential crisis. Reality shows, indie films, and blockbuster productions are fleeing to foreign shores faster than you can say, box office flop. And why, you ask, are they fleeing? Well, it seems even game shows are joining the exodus. The Floor, a game show extravaganza, chose to fly host Rob Lowe and 100 American contestants to Dublin, Ireland, rather than shoot amidst the smog and sunshine of Los Angeles. No word yet on whether the contestants found any leprechauns or pots of gold, but it sure sounds like a fun field trip. The BBC, that venerable institution of British understatement, reports that major films like Deadpool and Wolverine, Wicked, and Gladiator 2 have all taken their cinematic talents overseas. Even Mission Impossible, that staple of American action, decided to shoot outside the borders of the good old USA. One has to wonder if Tom Cruise packed his passport for those daring stunts. In his Truth Social post, President Trump lamented that the American movie industry is dying a very fast death. His solution? Bring the movies back home, where they belong. This is, after all, a national security issue, folks. Other countries are offering incentives left and right, luring our filmmakers away with promises of tax breaks and scenic vistas. It's practically a conspiracy, a plot twist worthy of a spy thriller. The president, ever the showman, claims to have done some very strong research over the past week. One can only imagine the late-night study sessions and cinematic deep dives. Hollywood, he says, is being destroyed under the watch of an incompetent California governor. But fear not, America, because Trump is here to save the day and maybe snag a cameo while he's at it. In January, Trump even appointed a trio of Hollywood heavyweights, Jon Voight, Mel Gibson, and Sylvester Stallone, as special ambassadors to Hollywood. These stars aren't just flexing their muscles on the silver screen. They're meeting with movie executives and union reps to craft a plan to resurrect the American film industry. Perhaps they'll pitch a new Rocky sequel while they're at it. Rocky vs. Tariffs, the showdown. And now, dear viewers, it's time for a little intermission. If you're enjoying this satirical spectacle, why not hit that subscribe button? Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share your thoughts. We promise not to film our next episode in Dublin. Probably. As we roll the credits on this episode, we leave you with a question. What do you think about Trump's plan to bring Hollywood back to America? Is it a blockbuster hit or a box office bomb? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this dialogue as lively as a red carpet premiere. Until next time, this has been News with a Wink, where the news is always in Technicolor and the satire is never in black and white. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we may just tariff the tariffs.